Hi, friends. Happy Sunday. Welcome to a special edition of Blue We Went To. I was really called to share a meditation. Hi, Sarah. I felt really called to share a meditation about energy. Hi, Chelsea. So I felt really called to share a meditation about energy and really the difference. Like, have you really experienced the difference between scattered energy and centered energy? Like, it's a very unique but powerful powerful experience. So when you think about scattered energy, like, what is the first word that comes to mind? Like frazzled, chaos. We've been feeling a lot of chaos. You'd have to be asleep to not be experiencing chaos right now. Let's see, scattered. What other words come up for you when you think of scattered? Like separated, far apart. I even think of like dry, spread out. Not full, not whole. It's kind of like in direct contrast to that experience of wholeness, right? It's like literally, hi Robin, it's like literally your energy that's meant to move, up and down the central, compartmentalized, great word. The energy that's supposed to move throughout your body, they all have a very unique direction. Like, your body is this magnificent instrument and it knows exactly what it's doing. But the mind can often create this experience of separation and separateness, scatteredness. And so it's like literally something that's supposed to be like this is all of a sudden like this, and spreading out is really great when you think of it in terms of expansion, like growing your reach, spreading out, taking up more space. But scattered energy is different. It's like, it's not resourced. It's not really sure where it's going, right? It's like it's focused on 27 things at once instead of maybe 3 like strong ones or 1 direct. And when our energy is focused, we are the most powerful. So when you can actually bring your mind to the present moment and take a deep breath. I'm sitting here with my mom and she just took a deep breath as soon as I said that. Like, I'm sure you did too. When our focus draws to like the center line, to the present moment, it becomes the most powerful because it knows exactly where it's going. Scattered energy is confused. It's like, chaos. Like, I don't know what's going on. I feel lost. I feel tired, because that's the other thing that's happening is your energy is spreading out in a lot of different directions and you're not resourced. So you're feeling tired. You're like run out, that feeling of like dry versus nourished, separate versus whole, tired versus like revitalized and relief, renewal. One of the best ways that I've ever heard to describe scattered energy is to think about a computer and like in your internet app, and like how many tabs do you have open on your computer right now? Like 3? 20? Do you have multiple servers with like multiple tabs? And that's kind of what happens with our mind, right? And what affects our mind directly affects our energy. So when our mind is on so many different things, our energy is spread out in so many different directions. And so sometimes just having a practice of taking a couple of deep breaths and having that, one, recenter you in the moment, but two, like even visualizing that you're Xing out of those tabs, like, okay, I'm done with this. Like, let's exit out. Because when you really understand energy, everything that you give your focus to affects your energy. Everything that you think about, every person you talk to, every text message you send, you're sending out your energy. And if it happens to be someone or something that you're worried about, worry is a totally different frequency. It's much stronger and much lower. So if there's like a specific thing that you're worried about, that's a little bit more of a stronger energy scatter. It's more of an energetic hemorrhage, you know, that can send your neural pathways into this like spiral. And then what's also happening is your physical body, like your kidneys are overactive, your adrenals are, you know, fatigued, like your whole body can have a physiological response to this external stressor that began here. And that's the physical component. The energetic component is you just feel like dull, dry, tired, unfocused, like cross-eyed, confused, cloudy, and just really not energized. I love you too, Meredith. So that's really the difference between scattered and more centered energy. So that's kind of understanding from a mental, physical, and energetic perspective of what's going on. So as we begin to drop into a meditation, you know, I'm going to give you a something to visualize, like to guide, that you can physically experience an element of clearing. But I want this meditation to encourage you to kind of create your own, like thinking about the computer with the tabs, thinking about, you know, putting on thoughts as articles of clothing. You know, you can have this experience of feeling heavy, or even the visualization of like spreading parts of your body out, you know, like this arm's in the living room, this arm's in the next door neighbor's house, like this part of, you know, it's like we're literally scattered. You know, if you're talking to someone in Colorado, you know, you can send your energy to Colorado when you're actually in North Carolina. So we can get really, really spread out. But this is a meditation for clearing the energetic field. And my intention with sharing this is to empower you to create your own practice around this. This is really something we should be doing every single day. I would recommend, if you can only do it once, do it in the evening or the afternoon. If you can do it twice, do it first thing in the morning and last thing at night. You know, even if it's just closing your eyes, taking 3 deep breaths, and like Xing out of a few things that are like in your computer, a few tabs that are in your computer. So that is my intention with sharing this. And when you feel ready, I want you to go ahead and find a comfortable seat. You can also lay down. Ideally, you want the physical body to be comfortable so that your mind can focus on something else. You know, if you're sitting in an uncomfortable position, your mind's going to think, you know, about how uncomfortable it is, and you won't be able to really drop into a state beyond that physical discomfort. So, I mean, whatever way is comfortable with you and your body today in this moment is what I would recommend. So when you feel ready and you're ready for meditation, I want to invite you to close the eyes. Good. So let's just start with 3 deep breaths together. Honestly, if this is all you do with intention, it is so much more than enough. So go ahead and exhale out all the air. Inhale like you're creating space. Exhale like you're clearing something out. Good. Inhale like you're making space. Exhale like you're clearing out. If you want to wiggle the body a little bit, that's always a nice thing to feel. Last one. Inhale like you're creating space. Exhale like you're clearing it out. Nice. And right away, just notice how you feel. More grounded, maybe. More focused. A little bit more relaxed, perhaps. Or if you're really tuned into your energy, you might feel this kind of buzzing happening around your body or inside your body. Oxygen carries with it a very high vibrational frequency. So when we breathe more, we feel better. And it's the easiest and most natural thing that we do. And it's available to us all the time, and it's free. So take a few moments just to become aware of your breath. To allow it to feel easy. Let your breath feel really easy and nourishing. And imagine as if it were taking care of you. Like your breath was here with you right now to take care of you. It's here to mother you or father you, nourish you in some way, in many ways. Good. And I want you to imagine that you are in an empty, wide open, borderless, boundless space. So you're on a mountaintop, an empty beach, a grassy field, a meadow, a lake floating in the center. On an island in the middle of the ocean. Just imagine that there is an abundance of space and that you are right in the middle of it, all by yourself. So like, feel how much space. Breathe into it. Allow yourself to be comforted by the spaciousness and the fresh air, the nature. The shelter. Good. And kind of plant yourself here as if you were a seed, or you had your own root system that could just go right into the earth. Good. And then start to become aware of your energy, the subtle body that exists around you and inside of you. The nervous system inside the body, the energy centers, and also the auric field, which expands many, up to many feet outside of the body. Just kind of become aware of what it feels like in there. Does it feel like muddy, cloudy, clear, busy, heavy, light, congested? Just kind of take notes. Like, that's interesting. Or, that feels a little heavy. Yuck, what's that? Just be curious and inquisitive. Try not to judge anything as wrong or right, good or bad. Just be curious. Like, that's interesting. I didn't even feel that before. Good. And start to become aware of all of the items or people that you have thought about or spoken to, corresponded with, just today, on social media, via text, email, phone call, thought. And imagine that these people or these things start to enter this boundless, endless space. And so you are no longer alone. And once you feel them arrive, think about and in all that you have spoken to, corresponded with in the past week. And you watch all these things that you've thought about, people you've spoken with, corresponded with, arrive in this area, this boundless, endless space that you are planted in. And it starts to become more crowded. And again, just staying curious, like, that's interesting. Getting a little crowded in here. Good, and if you've done a week, maybe think about the past month. How many things, how many people, how many thoughts that you've given your energy to in the past month. If that feels like too much, you can stick with today or this week. But just start to notice how crowded it begins to feel. And it's really important to note that this experience of crowdedness isn't a new arrival. It was already here. We were already experiencing it. We just weren't tuned into that energetic debris or dust as clearly as we are right now. Good, and start to just take a couple of deep breaths. You know, as you feel things feeling heavier or more congested, you may want to create more space by breathing deeper, by exhaling more fully and like a sigh, you know, just like kind of feeling like, wow, this is a lot, or how interesting to become aware. Good, and then take a moment to allow the mind to rest now and just to observe the experience and to continue to visualize like what's around you, who's around you, how many. You know, imagine that you stand up, you're still rooted, but you stand up and you just look around like, wow. And imagine that all of these items, things, people, they're all seated and you're standing. And perhaps you bring your hands to your heart or your hands in prayer in a gesture of gratitude. And you just say thank you. For this opportunity to become aware of your energy, for this opportunity to become aware of how many connections you make, all the places that your energy gets to go. Because you are abundant, you are boundless, you have a never-ending capacity to go places, to think, to feel, to experience, to learn, to grow. And just say thank you and allow that experience of gratitude to act as a giant, energetic Swiffer. Clearing those connections. clearing those items, that mental chatter, just in one swift of gratitude. And just watch that crowded space become clear and clean again. Notice how you feel. And then watch it continue to clear. It can go as quickly or as slowly. You can do it multiple times. That energetic Swiffer, energetic dust rag. Swiffer just sounds better. Maybe you feel your shoulders lower a little bit. Your breath becomes easier. You feel this brighter, lighter quality to your energy, to your mind. And then you stay in this experience of gratitude. And in this moment of gratitude, I now want you to become aware of just how unique your energy is. Just how far and wide it can reach. And how far and wide it can spread and still be connected to you. Become aware of this miraculous nature. Become aware of your miraculous nature. And with this focused, clear, lighter, miraculous energy that you are now becoming aware of within yourself, decide now where you would like it to go. What would you like to focus your energy on? Your breath, the present moment, abundance, love, gratitude, power, freedom, awe, and you can say silently or out loud, I am now returning to myself. I am now returning to my own energy. And I now choose to create or experience, and your choice. I now choose to create and experience gratitude, fresh air, whatever it is. Good, and take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Good, 2 more. Deep breath in. Feel free to move on these and kind of gently wake the body up. And out. Last one, deep breath in. And deep breath out. Good. And when you feel ready, you can gently open the eyes. With your new focus and clarity. And feel free to write down or share in a comment what your word was, what you are deciding to experience with this focused energy. And that when you are accessing your focus, anything, I'm telling you, anything is possible. Anything is possible. Just notice how you feel. Body, mind, heart, energy. Nice, easy breathing. I love that. Beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to share another round of meditations, maybe one or two, in the next couple of weeks as I prepare for my next mini course, which is Embodied Magnetism. I want to teach you all a few free and easy tips to really being able to access your power and embody your magnetism, and really understanding how easy and natural, experiencing success, experiencing joy, experiencing, really anything that you choose, how easy it can be. That's really what Embodied Magnetism is all about. It's a course for leaders who really want to up-level and to connect with their impact, and also to do it not just your way, but with ease. Like, so easy, so natural is really what I want everyone to know. So thank you again for being here with me. I am sending you so much love, and I will see you soon. If you enjoyed this meditation, please share it and tag me at Healing with Lulu. I would love to hear more of how you benefited from this experience. Thank you. I love you too. Have a beautiful day.